Hi everyone, this is Devleena G, a clinical psychologist, and today I'm going to talk about how to become mentally strong. This is a question I've been asked quite often during this period in the last year or so, and I realized that it's time for me to tell you all that being mentally strong or becoming mentally strong is not a rocket science. It just takes small ideas or habits to try on a regular basis, and these habits will accumulate over time and make you mentally strong and agile the way you would like to see yourself to the best of your potential. So these ideas that I'm going to share with you today are all ideas that have been tried and tested, and this is what mentally strong people do. It is not very difficult. When I unfold all the ideas, you might just say that is this that simple? Yes, it is that simple. If you can practice them, this will definitely ensure that you become mentally strong. The first idea is to start making your own bed. Yes, we've been reading this in a lot of places. We've been seeing this, hearing this here and there. The importance of making your own bed is something that we are all trying to emphasize time and again. Now, why are we saying that? What's the difference between you making the bed, someone else making the bed, making it in the morning, not making it throughout the day, any time in the day? The fact that when you wake up first thing in the morning and make your bed, it talks about cleaning your bed is almost like cleaning your head. You see a clean environment. I say, why just bed? Clean your room. Clean your room daily. There are things that we can do to clean our environment, our immediate rooms. So that helps us understand that we can be organized, we can be focused, we can keep a clean environment. So we can clean up anything that feels messed up in our lives. That's the funda. The next idea that I want to talk about is say something nice to yourself, about yourself daily. There is so much of negativity, negative self-talk, negative talks from other people, negativity exchanged, that there has been, an overflow of negativity. So we must understand that we have to talk nicely to ourselves. We have to talk about good stuff about ourselves. We all do so many good things on a regular basis. We all have so many things to be proud of about ourselves. So we need to have that as a voice. The next one is write down something great about each day. Yes, again, it's all about journaling. Journaling, I cannot begin to explain the benefits of journaling. We all know it. It works wonders, but sometimes we get lazy, we get complacent, and we start thinking that, oh, who will journal? Why journal? Journaling is for kids, journaling is for teenagers, journaling is for young people. I don't want to journal, but try journaling and see the benefits of it. By journaling, I don't mean write all your resentments or all your grievances, grudges about other people throughout the day. I talk about nice things. I'm talking about journaling what has been exceptional in the day. Write it so you know by the end of the month, at least there's been 30 exceptionally good things that have happened to you. So that's a good reminder, right? And once you do it throughout the year, you have 365 things to feel good about. The moment you turn any of the pages, you feel wonderful about it. The next idea is write down the positive aspect of every challenge. Yes, we go through tremendous amount of challenges from time to time. So for every little challenge, once you are done with it, sit down and reflect on what was the benefit of this challenge. What did you benefit from this particular challenge? What add-ons have happened in your life post this challenge? It's a very, very crucial step. Then comes practice mindful happiness while commuting. A lot of times when we are walking from one place to another, we are driving from one place to another, we just do it mindlessly, because we know it's routine. We know we have to go from one place to another, and we've been going there every single day. So we know the route by the back of our hands. But to be there, but to be completely mindful about it. Oh, what a wonderful boulevard it is. What a nice smell I smell. What what lovely trees are growing. So there are different things around which we don't let our senses experience. Let all your sensory experiences happen. Be mindful about it. So these are some of the ideas for you to be mentally stronger. I'll come up with more. So I want you to, with each idea, I want you to think whether this works for you or not, whether you can try it or not, whether it rings a bell in your ears or not. So keep watching. The next point is try being your own best friend. A lot of you have best friends. A lot of you have very close friends. A lot of you have wonderful set of friends. I'm not saying that any of that is bad, or you don't have it, or any of it. But more than anything else, you may have your entire support system in your friends, but try being your own best friend rather than your own worst critic. Most of the times, we are so busy criticizing ourselves that we don't realize that if I am not my own best friend, who else will be? Does that resonate? Okay, if that does, good. If it doesn't, let's move on to the next one. Practice saying no without explanations. Sometimes you really don't want to explain yourself, or having to explain yourself to everyone, to every possible relationship can be very tiring and taxing, and that can really pull you down. In order to be mentally strong, sometimes you need to take tough decisions for yourself. And understand that it's okay. You are the one who's going to bear the consequences of it. So instead of constantly feeling that I need to explain myself why I did that, why I took that decision, why I went there, why I ate this, so try and not explain yourself all the time. Okay, the next one is practice self-care for 20 minutes daily. It could mean anything. I'm not getting into the details of self-care right now. I can do another video some other time what self-care could all include. But whatever your understanding of caring for yourself would be, spend 20 minutes a day taking care of yourself every single day. And this is not like thrice a week, 5 days a week, all 7 days. Each day, 20 minutes. If you can't take it out for yourself, then maybe there is a misplaced priority happening. So you need to check on that. So in case you've just been mindless about it, please start it from today. 20 minutes just on self-care. Okay. Now do a hobby or activity daily that brings you joy. Anything. For me, it's Zumba. I always say I love doing my Zumba, and that gives me joy. Even on a day when I'm feeling very grumpy and I'm not feeling lazy, I'm feeling demotivated, once I drag myself there, once I somehow pull myself to a Zumba class, first 10 minutes I may still be sulking, but on the 11th minute, I am bright and up and about, and that gets me going. So what is it for you? You can explore that. The next one is set a goal to practice more gratitude and less complaining. The moment we start on that journey of gratitude, what all are the things I can be grateful for, we stop complaining. Immediately, gratitude and complaints, they can't go hand in hand. Either you're grateful or you're sulking and complaining. So which one you want to do is entirely up to you. 8 hours of sleep is an absolute must. Yes, sleep is very underrated. We don't really think much of sleep, but try and have a quality sleep for 7-8 hours and see the difference it makes to your mental health. You naturally start feeling at a much stronger place. Daily set a, a goal of eating clean. I know it might sound difficult for a lot of people, but try. We can always try. And once we set a daily goal for eating clean, you will see that maybe some days you will fail, but on a majority in a week, you will be eating clean. You will eat clean at least 5 days a week. That's a huge deal. 2 days you can give yourself that leeway. Okay. The next one might be a little difficult, but that works wonders, absolutely wonders. Allocate a time for social media. Don't spend the day idling over social media. Don't keep constantly checking on different social media handles and their constant updates of every friend in it. Have a time slot, whichever is comfortable to you, whichever is convenient to you when you're doing nothing. You can be on social media every single day. Nobody says that you have to retire from social media. People who say that I am detoxing from social media, that's also an extreme. You don't really need to do any of it in extreme. You can have a very healthy relationship with social media, provided you know how much you want to dedicate in terms of your time. The next one is put up at least 3 inspirational quotes to read daily. Yes, a lot of times when you choose inspirational quotes daily, then what happens is your mind is wandering on that path. So you constantly keep yourself, that's your daily affirmation. That is what you're going to constantly remind yourself of throughout the day. So whenever you feel low, whenever you feel that your energy level is sinking, you remind yourself of that daily quote. So does any of these resonate with you? Please do let me know in the comment section. I have a few more, so stay with me. The next one is visualize your goals for 10 minutes daily. If you don't have goals, make them. If you have goals, review them. So it's very important that we spend at least 10 minutes a day on the goals that we have set for ourselves. It could be your immediate goals, it could be your midterm goals, long-term goals, but setting goals and reviewing them daily is a good thing for us to do in order to stay mentally agile, in order to stay focused, in order to stay purposeful. The next one is to let go of our tendency to people please. Yes, a lot of people suffer from this tendency to people please. What will another think of me? If I say this, what will another think? If I be like this, what will another think? So this what will another think is something that stops us from our natural self. And we must realize that this natural self that we are talking about is not someone who has criminal instincts all the time. You don't want to murder people by being yourself. So you must understand, in order to be happy, pleasant and active as a person, mentally and physically, you need to be in your own space and not constantly worry about what other people will think. The next one is set a monthly budget which would include something fun. We all must have a monthly budget. It's very important. We must know what is our spending capacity in a month. It could be any amount. You could be living on a very tight budget. You could be having a very lavish budget. It is entirely dependent on you, but you must know what is your monthly budget. This whole I can spend anything, anytime, anywhere, it does not make us feel very good. Try it. I'm sure you've gone through that phase where you have felt like that. So did that give you that ultimate peace? It didn't. Did it make you feel empowered? It didn't. Because what happens is then you land up buying things you don't need. And then once you get it home, you start wondering, why did I even buy it? You on a cleaning spree, you bring out things from probably your closet or your some corners of your house which you haven't used for years, but you just bought it on an impulse. So these are things that we need to be a little more mindful of. The next one is stop indulging in relationships or activities which drain your energy. Yes, there are a lot of relationships. I particularly want to talk about relationships which drain energy. There are some people who are not good for us. Just because we have a relationship does not mean that everyone has to be the best possible resource for us, or we have to feel the best of energy exchange. There are some people with whom we don't have good energy exchanges. There are lots of people who are professional energy workers, they know better, but in general, when you know that a particular relationship is draining your energy and it is consistently happening, you need to distance yourself, you need to space out. So, and there's nothing wrong in that. You must not beat yourself up for spacing out from anyone with whom your energy levels don't match. The next one is cut the word out called should. I should do this, I should do that, I should be eating this, I should be doing that, I should be exercising more, I should be. So a whole lot of shoulds that we put ourselves is very, very restricting, and it does not let us grow in any form. So in order to be mentally more agile, mentally more happy, in a happier space, we need to do away with this word should in an extreme sense. There are some basic ground rules in our lives or as a family person. I'm not saying challenge each and every rule, but all the unnecessary shoulds that we put ourselves through, try and cut down on that. The last one is journal. Journal for 3 or 4 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes a day, in the morning or at night. There are various ways in which you can journal. You can look up various other resources, and I will also be talking about various ways to journal in my later video. So this was your ideas, simple habits, simple habit changes which you can make in order to become more mentally strong. Hope this video was helpful. Do give me your feedback in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.